Yeah. Midnight air. Storefronts closed. Street lights humming. One more ride through the city. 12:47 a.m. on Fulton Street. Only a few souls still moving to the rhythm of the beat. Corner deli glowing through the darkness like a flame. Same avenue, different faces, nothing quite the same. Walking past the basketball court, locked for the night. Remembering summer tournaments under floodlights. Everybody thought forever was right around the bend. Nobody imagined how the story would end. Used to share dreams on these very same blocks, talking over boom bap drums and ticking clocks. Back when ambition felt bigger than fear, and every new year felt like, oh yeah. Old brick building still stand, watching time like silent witnesses to every uphill climb. Seen first kisses, first losses, first fights. Seen boys become men beneath city lights. 12:47 a.m. on Fulton Street, where the memories and the midnight meet. Every step echoes through another decade gone, but the spirit of the block keeps carrying on. 12:47 a.m. on Fulton Street, soul in the air, bass in the concrete, and every old dream still rides these avenues like a dusty sample, singing the blues. Back when cassette tapes stayed inside the deck, and every dollar earned came with sweat on your neck. Neighborhood heroes never made the news, but taught us everything we needed to use. Miss Johnson from 4B knew every kid's name, made sure nobody drifted too far from the lane. Mr. Green worked 6 days just to pay the rent, still smiled every day no matter where life went. Those people built the city more than steel ever could, held entire communities together with good. Not perfect, just genuine, strong and sincere, the kind of souls the world could use more of here. Now luxury condos stand where the old shop stood. Some call it progress, maybe some of it good, but I still miss hearing old soul from the windows, floating through the neighborhood, gentle and slow. 12:47 a.m. on Fulton Street, where the memories and the midnight meet. Every step echoes through another decade gone, but the spirit of the block keeps carrying on. 12:47 a.m. on Fulton Street, soul in the air, bass in the concrete, and every old dream still rides these avenues like a dusty sample, singing the blues. Train tracks humming, rain clouds rolling, city keeps turning, stories keep unfolding, needle keeps dropping, records keep spinning, life keeps changing, but the feeling never ends. I learned success ain't measured by applause, it's measured by the people still answer your calls, by the love you leave behind when your chapter is through, and the truth you carry even when nobody's viewing. That's why I write these verses for the everyday names, for the workers, the dreamers, the ones who stayed sane through hard winter setbacks, heartbreak and doubt, still finding reasons to keep pushing it out. And if some young kid hears this years from now, walking these streets wondering when and how, maybe he'll understand what the old heads meant when they said every moment is heaven sent. So I tip my cap to the city tonight, to the old boom bap drums and street lamp light, and the generations who left their mark behind, still living in the rhythm of my rhymes. Yeah. 12:47 a.m. on Fulton Street. The city's half asleep, but the memories ain't.
One love.
To every neighborhood legend, every forgotten dream, every soul sample, forever spinning.
The crowd goes home, the lights go down. What's left when the noise fades?
I used to think success was a place on a map, a penthouse view, a plaque, stack after stack. Thought if I ran fast enough I'd finally arrive at some finish line where every dream survives. Spend years chasing shadows dressed up as gold, trying to prove something before I got old. Meanwhile, life was happening right in front of me. In the conversations, in the company. Mama's voice on a Sunday afternoon call. My brother saying you good when I wasn't at all. Friends pulling up when the road got rough, showing me that love was already enough. Funny how wisdom arrives with age. I hit a note scribbled in the margin of a page. The things we overlook become crystal clear when time starts whispering louder in your ear.
What remains after the applause, when the spotlight fades and the curtain falls, is the love we gave, the hearts we touched, the moments that still live on. What remains after the applause, not the trophies hanging on the walls, just the people who stayed through it all when everything else was gone.
Saw a man downtown with silver in his beard, playing old guitar for anybody who would hear. No fame, no fortune, no headlines to his name, but the peace in his eyes made me rethink the game. He smiled and said, son, life moves fast. Don't spend too much time running from your past. Every chapter matters, even the hard ones too, cause they all become the person inside you that stayed with me longer than he could know. Like a soul sample buried deep below. Every setback became less of a curse and more of a lesson hidden in a verse. Now I pay attention to the little details, the stories and the wrinkles and the wisdom they tell. The beauty in ordinary days unfolding slow, the kind of wealth no bank account can hold.
What remains after the applause, when the spotlight fades and the curtain falls, is the love we gave, the hearts we touched, the moments that still live on. What remains after the applause, not the trophies hanging on the walls, just the people who stayed through it all when everything else was gone. Ooh, yeah. Time keeps moving, but some things stay. Ooh, yeah. The kindness, the laughter, the love along the way.
One day we'll all become stories told, names and old photographs, memories growing old, and nobody's gonna count how much we own. They'll remember how we made people feel at home. Did we show up when somebody needed help? Did we offer hope when they doubted themselves? Did we leave a little light where darkness had been? That's the measure of a life in the end. So now when the city sleeps beneath the moon and the soul sample hums through the room, I think about the legacy worth leaving behind. Not in stone, but in hearts and minds. Because the greatest things we ever create usually don't fit inside a frame. They're carried forward by the lives we changed long after we're gone.
Ooh, yeah. What remains after the applause? Not the noise, not the fame, just the love, just the memory, just the people.
Yeah.
One love, for everybody learning what truly meant less.
Late night in the city, rain on the fire escape. Some memories never move out. There was a voice from apartment 5B, used to drift through the hallway almost every evening. Old soul records spinning slow through the walls, like a soundtrack for the rise and the falls. I come home tired from another long day, hear that melody and somehow feel okay. Never knew her name, never knocked on the door, but her records told stories worth listening for. Marvin in the winter, Aretha in the spring. Songs about heartbreak and the hope love brings. Every note carried warmth through the concrete maze. Turn ordinary nights into something worth saving. Funny how strangers can leave a mark without a conversation, without a proper start. Sometimes a soul reaches yours through a simple song and stays with you long after they're gone.
Ooh, yeah. Voice from apartment 5B still echoes through my memory like a prayer floating through the night, keeping all dreams alive. Voice from apartment 5B, somewhere between the melody and the life I used to know, still shining through the glow.
The building wasn't much, just worn out brick and stone, but to us it felt like a world of its own. Kids running stairwells, neighbors trading news. Everybody carrying different kinds of blues. Miss Rosa on the first floor, baked pies every June. Mr. Walker played trumpet beneath the moon. Small moments stitched together day by day, creating the kind of life money can't buy away. Years passed, and people slowly moved along. The city changed, its rhythm changed its song. Coffee shops arrived where old stores used to stand. Progress moving forward with a steady hand. One day I noticed the music was gone. No soul through the hallway, no late night songs. Just silence sitting where the melodies had been. And somehow that quiet cut deeper than it should have been.
Ooh, yeah. Voice from apartment 5B still echoes through my memory like a prayer floating through the night, keeping all dreams alive. Voice from apartment 5B, somewhere between the melody and the life I used to know, still shining through the glow. Ooh, yeah.
Some people leave without goodbye, but their spirit never really died. It lingers in the music, lingers in the air, like a record still spinning somewhere. Now every time I hear a Dusty Soul sample flip, I get transported back in a single heartbeat, to those narrow hallways and the midnight glow, to a place only memory seems to know. Maybe that's the beauty hidden inside the years, the way certain sounds can bring back entire eras. A song becomes a doorway, a voice becomes a light, guiding you through shadows on a lonely night. So here's to the strangers who unknowingly inspire, who warm cold hearts without ever knowing why. And here's to the music that keeps them near, long after they've disappeared. Because some connections don't need a name, don't need a photo or a claim to fame. They live in the feeling when the needle drops, and the past comes dancing back through the chop.
Ooh, yeah. Voice from apartment 5B still playing through the records, through the rain, through the years, yeah.
Yeah. To the voices we never forget.
Sunday evening,
Golden light through the curtains, soul playing low in the background. Sunday lights through the window, painting gold on the floor. Got me thinking about the people I don't see anymore. Old family photographs lined up on the shelf, reminding me how time moves, whether you notice or not yourself. Grandma used to hum along the records in the kitchen, turn simple afternoons into something worth remembering. The smell of dinner, laughter drifting down the hall. Back then I never thought those moments mattered much at all. Funny how the little things become the biggest treasures. Not the money, not the fame, not the things we measure, just warm conversations and familiar faces. The kind of memories no distance ever erases. Now the house is quiet than it used to be, but the echo still lives somewhere inside of me. Like an oh-so sample buried in the beat, still bringing comfort every time it repeats.
Ooh, yeah. Sunday lights through the window, shining soft on yesterday. Every memory still glows, even after it fades away. Sunday lights through the window, like a blessing from above, reminding me that time can change, but never take the love.
Used to think success was somewhere far ahead, in a penthouse view or a pocket full of bread. Now I know some of the richest days I had were the simple ones that never looked that grand. Sitting on the front steps, watching evening arrive. Neighborhood alive with a beautiful vibe. Kids riding bikes while the old folks talk. Nobody in a hurry, everybody just walk. Back before the world got so loud and fast, people knew how to make a good moment last. And every Sunday felt like a chance to reset, a reminder to appreciate what you already get. These days I move through a different pace, still carrying those lessons to every place. Because the older I get, the more I can see those quiet afternoons help shape.
Ooh, yeah. Sunday lights through the window, Sunday lights through shining soft on yesterday. Every memory still glows, even memories fade away. Sunday lights through the window, like a blessing from above, reminding me that time can change and never take the love. The sunlight fades, but the feeling stays. Some moments never leave, they just learn how to hide. Ooh, yeah.
Inside the music,
Inside the soul.
yeah. Now whenever life feels heavy on my shoulders and the nights seem longer as the seasons grow older, I think about those Sundays and the peace they gave, like a lighthouse shining through the waves. Not every blessing arrives with a grand design. Sometimes it's a quiet room and a little time, a favorite song playing while the daylight falls, and remembering you're connected to it all. So here's to the families, the dreamers, the believers, the ones who hold on through the winters and the seasons. And here's to the memories still lighting the way, long after the sunlight slips away.
Sunday lights through the window,
Sunday lights,
still shine.
oh so records, warm hearts,
Golden memories,
yeah.
yeah.
One love.
For the people who made a house feel like home. Ooh,
Yeah.
Late hours speak different. Listen close. Yeah. Nocturne for the forgotten, written in streetlight glow, where the city breathes slow and the lost hearts go. Every corner got a story it refuses to release, like it's holding on to pieces of forgotten peace. I walk through that silence like it knows my name. Every step feel heavy, but I take it the same. Past laundry mats humming their tired refrain, past faces that carry invisible pain. The night don't judge, it just reflects what is. Every broken reflection still learns how to live in the shimmer of puddles and the flicker of signs, where reality bends into invisible lines. I heard a sax cry through a distant bar door, like it's seen every soul that don't belong anymore. And the gospel chop floats through the cold city air, like a prayer that survives even if no one cares.
ooh, yeah. Nocturne for the forgotten,
where the night holds names of the ones that vanished in the flicker of flames.
Nocturne for the forgotten,
where silence sings and every lost story still quietly clings. The daily light buzzing like a tide, old hymn. Cashier counting hours with eyes wearing thin. Taxi horns echo like unanswered calls through graffiti covered half-cracked walls. I seen a man talk to the wind like it listens, telling the stories of past life prisons. Not chains on his wrist, but chains in his mind that the city built slow over passage of time. Kids on the stoop draw dreams in the dust, not knowing which ones will survive the crush, but still they believe in the shape of the sky, even when hope barely passes them by. And I wonder sometimes if the city remembers every ember that fell from forgotten embers, every name, every voice, every silent goodbye written somewhere in the dark of the sky. Where the night holds names of the ones that vanished in the flickering frames.
Nocturne for the forgotten,
where silence sings and every lost story still quietly clings. Yeah.
nothing is gone, it just changes from in the dark. Even absence has its own spark.
Yeah. Now I carry these nights inside my chest, where the lost and the living never truly rest. And I write for the ones who don't get the light, but still shape the rhythm of every night. Not every soul gets remembered in sound, but they echo in places beneath the ground. In the rhythm of footsteps I still can't name, in the quiet that carries invisible flame. So this is my nocturne for the unseen, for the spaces between what has ever been, for the forgotten who still somehow remain in the music of silence in the shape of pain.
Nocturne for the forgotten,
Still breathing, still whispering, still here. Still every, still whispering, still here. Yeah. Yeah. One love to every soul the night refuses to erase. Yeah. Another night carved in stone. Listen. Hey, concrete psalm where the sidewalks preach. Every crack got a verse that the broken ones teach. Street lights flicker like they praying in code. For every heavy heart walking that road, I learned early the city don't explain itself. It just tests your soul and rearranges itself. In corners where laughter and struggle collide, where survival and rhythm walk side by side. Old men on stoops with their stories half spun, talking about losses in the days they owed rent. Every sentence slow like a sermon in smoke. Every truth hit harder than the jokes. I used to think silence meant nothing was there, till I heard it speak through the weight in the air. Like the pavement itself was remembering names of the ones that got lost in the flicker of flames.
Ooh, yeah. Concrete song where the city confesses at night, and every shadow learns how to fight. Concrete, where the pain turns sound and the lost get found in the ground.
Yeah. Bodega light humming like a tired refrain. Cashier counting blessings in invisible pain. Taxi tires hiss like a soft amen to the lives that repeat again and again. Graffiti saints on a crumbled brick wall tell stories that the textbooks never call. Every color of voice that refuses to die, painting truth where the system passed by. I seen hope in the eyes of a runaway kid, trying to outrun the cycle that the block always did. And I prayed in my own quiet way too, not for escape, but for strength to get through. The sax from a distant bar spills low, like it knows what the city don't show. And the gospel chop rises through smoke in the air, like a reminder that something's still there.
Concrete song where the city confesses at night, and every shadow learns how to fight. Where the pain turns sound and the lost get found in the
ground.
Even stone remembers. Even cracks speak true. Listen close. Ooh, the city prays in broken proof.
Now I write from the echo of those same streets, where every heartbeat still moves to the beat. And I realize faith ain't always above. Sometimes it's buried in the form of love. Not every answer comes clear or fast. Some are just shadows of a fragile past. But I keep walking where the truth was formed, in the cold concrete where the soul was born. So this is my song for the nights I survived, for the unseen grace that kept me alive, for the city that broke me and built me the same, for the rhythm I carry inside my name.
Ooh, yeah. Concrete song.
Still speaking, still breathing, still here. Yeah.
One love
From the street
to the soul.
Late night, rain tapping on the windows, city lights blur through the glass. One for the old souls. Rain on Lexington Ave, 10:15. City looking different when you're older than back then. Taxi lights shimmer on the puddles below, like memories resurfacing from decades ago. Put my coat tighter as I walked alone, past buildings that once felt a little like home. Every corner held echoes of a younger me, still chasing big dreams through uncertainty. Used to sit outside the bodega all night, talking about the future underneath neon lights. Everybody had plans, everybody had fire, trying to climb a little higher and higher. Some made it out, some stayed in the same place, some disappear without a trace. Life scattered people like leaves in the wind, but the city keeps their stories tucked beneath its skin. Rain on Lexington Ave, washing over yesterday. Still hear familiar voices, though they've all drifted away. Rain on Lexington Ave, falling soft and slow, bringing back the memories only old souls know. The diner on the corner still opens late, though the faces inside ain't the same these days. Used to know every waitress, every cook by name, back when the neighborhood felt like one big family frame. Old pay phones gone, murals faded away, luxury towers where the playground used to stay. Progress keeps moving, that's just how it goes, but every gain comes with something that we lose. I remember summer block parties in July, soul music floating underneath open skies, kids dancing freely while the grown folks laugh. Moments too beautiful to think they wouldn't last. Now I'm watching raindrops race down the glass, thinking how quickly the years can pass. 1 minute you're young with nowhere to be, next minute you're searching through history. Rain on Lexington Ave, washing over yesterday. Still hear familiar voices, though they've all drifted away. Rain on Lexington Ave, falling soft and slow, bringing back the memories only old souls know. Hear the saxophone crying from a distant apartment. Hear the train wheels singing like they did from the start. The city never forgets, it just hides things away until a rainy evening brings them back to stay. I ain't sad, just grateful for the road, for every lesson hidden in the low, every friend who stood beside me in the rain, every scar that taught me how to handle pain. The older I get, the more I understand. Life ain't measured by the money in your hands, it's measured by the people who remember your name and the love that remains when everything changes. So I keep walking through the midnight mist, carrying every chapter that still exists, knowing tomorrow's just another page to write, but honoring the memories that shape my life. The rain keeps falling, the city keeps breathing, the past keeps whispering when the night's quiet enough. And somewhere beneath these glowing street lights, the old days are still alive. Yeah. Rain on Lexington Ave, street lights on wet pavement. Yeah. Soul samples in the distance. Another night, another memory, another story for the beat. Yeah. Forever East Coast, forever soulful, forever real. Yeah. Yeah, some nights still talk back. I walk slow where the memory refused to sleep, where the pavement still knows every promise we keep. Streetlight halos over stories unsaid, like ghosts in the air that I used to dread. I came up with love, had a second-hand tone where the radio played like it knew I was alone. Mama's hands told stories in the way she cooked rice. Every meal felt like sacrifice wrapped in advice. And the city kept breathing like a broken soul choir, with his voice getting low as the nights got higher. I learned how to listen when nothing was clear, found meaning in silence and rhythm and fear.
Ooh, yeah.
Soft harmonies drifting
Like a memory humming through broken glass, reminding me nothing ever really lasts. Echoes beneath the streetlight call my name, every shadow sounds just the same. We survive in the warmth of a faded drum, where the lost ones go when the day is done. Echoes beneath the streetlight stain my chest, even time couldn't lay them to rest. We rise, we fall, but the sound remains like soulful rain on a window pane. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. I seen hope get quiet in a single night, seen strong hearts fold under neon light. Every corner had a lesson I couldn't ignore, every goodbye felt like it opened the door. But I kept my pen like a landlord, through the darkest places that I had to go. Every bar I wrote was a piece of repair, for the weight I carried in the empty air. Now I hear that snare like a distant friend, telling me broken don't mean the end. Every scar on my rhythm is part of the sound that keeps me grounded when I'm not around.
Like a prayer that never lost its tone, guiding me back when I feel alone. If the wind remembers what we became, it will whisper softly every name, but we turn that ache into something true, a beat that carries me back to echoes beneath the streetlight call my name. We survive in the warmth of a faded drum, we rise, we fall, but the sound remains.
Yeah. Midnight on Lexington. Same streets, different ghosts. Yeah. Street lights bleed through the fog like a faded memory. I walk slow through the past, it keeps chasing me. Brick walls talking cracks, they remember my name. Every corner got a story that don't feel the same. I was raised where the sirens sang lullabies at night, where wrong turns felt normal and wrong felt right. Old sneakers on pavement, one sold testimony. Every step was a gamble, no one ever loaned me. Dad left early, left silence in the hallway. Yeah, mama worked double shifts just to show she cared. Radio playing soul through a busted speaker tone. That was church for a kid who was mostly alone. Midnight on Lexington, I hear the past call me back through the static in my mind and the cracks in the track. We was born in the struggle, learned to turn pain to art. Every beat, every bar is a piece of my heart. Midnight on Lexington, where the lost still roam. Same cold concrete, but I call it home. We survive in the rhythm of the broken and the true. Boom bap heartbeat telling me what to do. Seen friends turn strangers over pride and fear. Seen love disappear every passing year. Chain link dreams rusted on the fence of hope, while we learn how to cope with a loose rope. Corner store wisdom dice games at dusk. Every handshake could crumble into dust, but I kept my pen like a weapon of truth. Spitting survival from the booth for youth. Now I'm older, same city, but I move with weight. Every scar got a reason, every choice got fate. Still I hear that kick snare like a memory drum, telling me where I'm from, what I've overcome. If the night could speak, it would sound like pain, looping through the streets like a broken refrain. But we take that noise and we build something real, turn the static into something we can feel. Midnight on Lexington, I hear the past call me back through the static in my mind and the cracks in the track. We was born in the struggle, learned to turn pain to art. Every beat, every bar is a piece of my heart. Midnight on Lexington. Yeah. Boom bap heartbeat telling me what to do. Midnight on Lexington, Lexington, Lexington. Delancey. After dark, everything gets honest. I move through the fog where the city don't sleep right. Neon reflections in a half-broken street light. Rose chords drifting like a faded goodbye. In the corner of my eye, the past walks by. Every brick on the block got a memory stored. Every step I take feels like I've been here before. Sub-bass rolling like a slow, heavy tide, while the truth I was running from sits inside. I was raised where the winter had a permanent tone, where even loud rooms still felt alone. Seen dreams get traded for survival and pride. Seen good hearts fractured from the pressure inside. But I kept my voice in a calm, low flame, like I'm speaking to ghosts that still know my name. Every line that I write is a map of the pain, turned into rhythm through the window pane rain. Yeah. Velvet smoke on Delancey, it follows me home through the echo of nights when I felt alone. We survive in the groove of a midnight sound, where the broken still move without making a sound. Velvet smoke on Delancey, don't fade away. I still hear what the silence won't say. We rise, we fall, but we stay in the tone of a city that never leaves you alone. I seen streetlight prophets with tired eyes, yeah, preaching truth in disguise of lies. Every handshake heavy with unseen weight. Every moment felt a little too late. Corner jazz bleeding through a cracked brick wall.
like it's telling me stories I already recall. And the sax cut sharp like a memory knife through the quiet unrest of a restless life. Now I walk slow through the rhythm of pain, where joy and sorrow sound the same. Every subway breath, every distant bell feels like the city is under a spell. And I answer back in a muted tone to the echoes that never leave me alone. Every scar I carry becomes the sound that keeps my soul from hitting the ground. Yeah. If the night could sing, it would sound like this. A broken chord in a smoky mist. And we loop all the hurt till it turns to grace in the quiet corners of this place. Velvet smoke on Delancey, it follows me home. We survive in the groove of a midnight sound. We rise, we fall, but we stay in the tone. Yeah. Stay in the tone.
City starts telling the truth now.
I hear the subway breathe like a tired old soul. Every tunnel echo feels heavy and whole. Roads, chords floating in a dim lit haze, like a memory stuck in a loop of days. I was raised where the night had a permanent stain, where laughter and a struggle sounded the same. Seeing hope in the hoodie with worn out seams, still chasing survival through fragmented dreams. The train car hums like a broken hymn, strangers' reflections staring back at him. Every face got a story they don't say loud, just silence moving through a midnight crowd. And I sit in the groove of the shaking line, counting all the moments I left behind. Turn regret into rhythm, pain into tone, till the city don't feel so cold and alone.
Subway songs at 2 a.m.
I hear them cry
through the tunnels where the lost souls lie.
We survive in the rhythm of a broken refrain, where every heartbeat echoes through the train.
Subway songs at 2 a.m.
Don't fade to black,
I still feel every step that I take back.
we rise, we fall, but the sound remains in the hum of these underground veins. I seen angels in coats with tired hands, holding broken plans they don't understand. Corner prophets speaking through static and smoke, writing wisdom in jokes that barely evoke hope. Every station stop feels like deja vu, like I've lived this moment more than I knew. And the sax comes in like a distant call from a memory I never answered at all. Now I move with the weight of a softened pain, like I learned to dance in a pouring rain. Every scar I carry is a note in time, written slow in a boom bap rhyme. and the bass keeps rolling like a steady tide. Through the parts of me I still can't hide, but I let it speak what I cannot say in the language only the night purveys. If the subway prayed, it would sound like this: a fading chord in the smoky mist, and we loop all the hurt till it turns to grace in the underground of the sandless place.
Subway songs at 2 a.m.
I hear them cry
through the tunnels where the lost souls lie.
We survive in the rhythm of a broken refrain, where every heartbeat echoes through the train.
Subway songs at 2 a.m.
Don't fade to black.
I still feel every step that I take.
We rise, we fall, but the sound remains, yeah.
Yeah. Another page in the city that never sleeps. Just listens.
I was shaped by the hum of a broken streetlight glow, where the wind talk low and the concrete know. Every crack in the block got a memory sealed. Every dream I had was a wound that healed. I moved through the haze with a quiet ambition. No map for the pain, just survival with wishing. Chain link visions and a sky made of gray. That's where I learned how to kneel and pray. Old sneakers hit pavement like a metronome truth. Every step I took was an echo of youth, lost in the rhythm of a city that bends, where beginnings feel like they never quite end. Mama said, son, don't let the silence win, but silence was loud where I grew up in. So I wrote it down just to keep it contained. Turned every scar into a line in my brain. Rusting rhythm in the air that I breathe. Every bar I spit is a place I used to be. We survive through the noise and the dust we collect in the boom bap brain, where the past don't forget. Rust and rhythm, let it echo through time. Every broken moment turned into rhyme. From the corners of pain to the sound of the snare, that's where I leave my truth hanging in the air. Seen hope fade out like a cigarette burn. Seen hard lessons come with nowhere to turn. Street philosophers lean on a rusted gate, talking about life and the weight of fate. I kept my distance, but I studied the game. Every smile on the block hid a different name. Every handshake carried a hidden clause. Every silence had its own applause. Now I walk through the same streets, but I'm changed inside. Same skyline, but the feeling ain't blind. I hear that kick drum like a second heartbeat, guiding me back through the cold and heat. If the walls could talk, they would rap this slow. Every echo a seed that refuses to go, but we turn decay into something refined. A dusty little gospel and rhythm in time. Rusted rhythm in the air that I breathe. From the corners of pain to the sound of the snare, we survive through the noise and the dust we collect. Yeah. The past don't forget. Dust on the tape that
Memories don't fade, they just loop slower. Came from blocks where the nights don't sleep, just breathing smoke. Street lights flicker like they know every dream I spoke. Crack sidewalk stories in the veins of the city grind. Every step got a past I can't leave behind. Mama prayed through the walls, I heard it through thin paint, while the hallway echoed dreams of a young saint with no escape. OGs on the corner teaching math with dope lines, while I learned survival from the rhythm of broken times. Had a notebook full of hope and a pocket full of doubt. Same sky, different prayers when the hunger came out. Baseline heavy like the weight of my decisions. Every bar I spit is a cut from my vision.
Concrete echoes in my mind when I close my eyes. Lost souls talking rhythm through the city sky. We survive, we rise, even when it all breaks down. From the dirt we came, still we hold our ground.
Yeah.
Concrete echoes.
Let it ride through the pain. Every scar tells a story like a beat in the rain.
We survive.
Yeah, we learn somehow. From the dust we came, still we stand right now. Late nights, faded jeans in the train with no direction. Every stop felt like life testing my reflection. Graffiti dreams on a wall full of broken trust, while the city kept whispering it's either you or us. I seen brothers turn cold over warm ambition. Seen love get lost in the system with no forgiveness, but the beat kept knocking like a heart in a cage. So I wrote my way out of every lock page. Now I walk through the same streets, but I'm not the same. Same concrete, different weight on the name. I claim still I hear that dusty snare when the wind hits right, like the past still spinning on a turntable night.
If pain had a sound, it would loop like this. A faded sample in a cold abyss, but we flipped that hurt into something true. A boom bap prayer coming back. Concrete echoes in my mind when I close my eyes. From the dust we came, still we stand right now. Yeah.
After midnight, it speaks different. I walk through the night where the street lights shine, where the skyline bleeds into a bruised gray sky. Rose chords whisper like a distant regret. Every step in the dark feels heavy and set. I was raised on corners where the stories don't sleep, where the concrete remembers every promise you keep. Subway breath in the tunnel like a ghost on repeat, while the city hums low under tired feet. Seen ambition get swallowed by a dollar sign chase. Seen love turn quiet in a crowded place, but I kept my tone in a slow, steady stream, like I'm narrating life through a half-lit dream. Deep bass rolling like a heartbeat's grind. Every bar I spit is a fracture of time, and the sax comes in like a late-night cry, cutting through smoke in the velvet sky.
Nocturne over Brooklyn, let it play through the pain. Every note in the dark feels the same as rain. We survive in the groove of a broken refrain, where the city still calls through the window pane. Nocturne over Brooklyn, don't fade away. I can hear all the words that the silence won't say. We rise, we fall, but we stay in the sound of the streets that keep spinning us round. Yeah.
I seen angels in hoodies with tired eyes, searching for truth in a city of lies. Every handshake carried invisible weight. Every moment felt like it came too late. Corner store prophets on a cigarette break, talking about life and the choices we make, while the gospel sample loops in the air like
like a prayer nobody knew was there. Now I move through memory like slow motion film, where the past and the present refuse to be still. Every block got a rhythm I can't ignore, like it's knocking my soul through a wooden door. And I answer in rhyme, low and restrained, where the joy and the sorrow are forever chained. In the groove of the destiny and all the locked tone, I find pieces of myself I didn't know. If Brooklyn could breathe, it would sound like this: a fractured chord in a half-lit mist. And we loop every scar till it turns to art in the quiet places of a heavy heart. Nocturne over Brooklyn. Nocturne over Brooklyn. Nocturne over Brooklyn. Nocturne over Brooklyn. For the nights that felt too heavy, for the lights that never died. We lit candles in the cold when the heat went out. Mama said stay close, don't you live in doubt. Kitchen walls, sweating from the winter air, but love felt warm when she whispered prayers. I was young with a storm in my chest, trying to look grown while I carried that stress. Old coat zip, shoes worn thin, still had big dreams underneath my skin. Soul sample crying from a neighbor upstairs, soft strings floating like unanswered prayers. Deep bass move like a train through the floor, dusty drums knocking on a half-closed door. I saw tears turn quiet in my mother's eyes, saw hope still glow under gray city skies. And every hard night to try to break my soul left another candle burning in the cold. Keep that light on. Hold on, hold on.
Candles in the cold, still burning in the rain. Boom bap drums keep easing my pain. Oh, so singing where the dark winds blow. I found warmth in the love I know. Candles in the cold, shining through the blue. Deep bass moving with the life we knew. If the world gets heavy and the nights unfold, I'll keep faith like candles in the cold. Keep that faith.
I remember my brother on a fire escape, talking about tomorrow like we own our fate. Said he'd buy mama peace and a house someday, but the years came fast and pulled dreams away. We had laughter on the stairs, pain in the walls, phone calls missed when pride stood tall. Some love got lost in the things unsaid. Now I speak to old ghosts when I lay my head. Mellow guitar bends like a soft goodbye. Horn stabs fade in the midnight sky. Every bar got a name, every line got weight. Every memory knocks when the hour gets late. I ain't bitter, I just learned to see that the pain I carried made a man out of me. And if I made it through storms that nobody knows, it's because love stayed lit when the whole world froze. Love still saves me. Don't let go, baby.
Candles in the cold, still burning in the rain. Boom bap drums keep easing my pain. Oh, so singing where the dark winds blow. I found warmth in the love I know. Candles in the cold, shining through the blue. Deep bass moving with the life we knew. If the world gets heavy and the nights unfold, I'll keep faith like candles in the cold. Keep that faith.
For the mothers who gave light with empty hands, for the sons still trying to understand, for the friends who vanished down the road, your name still glow like candles in the cold.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
nights,
warm hearts,
dusty drums,
old scars, still burning, still here.
Slowly, yeah. Some fires of yesterday on my sleeve. Every grain hold a story I still believe. Burned dreams turn into quiet dust, but I still feel what was once us. Cold room and mirror in the air, yeah, like you still sitting right there. Every shadow move like a shape, every silence I can't escape. Used to think fire only destroyed things, now I see it also shade wings. Same love but it changed its form, same heart but it weathered the storm. So I write just to hold what remains, every line like smoke from the flame. Let it rise through the beat, let it drip slow. If it's gone, at least I still know.
Ooh, it's still burning, yeah. Slowly turning, enemy. We just holding ashes of what we were, even when the past feel blurred. Slow love turning to memory dust, but it still feel like us. Ooh, stay.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, don't fade.
Yeah, back when the fire was bright and loud, yeah. Now it only whispers through the cloud. Same heat, but it's softer now. Same flame, but it's shorter somehow. OG told me everything gon' change. Even love don't stay in one frame. So I move with the smoke in my chest, still searching for what's left. I done seen what time do to pure spark, turn light into pieces in the dark. So I hold every ember I find, like a memory stuck in my mind. Still I write every truth I can't erase. Let the rhythm carry the weight, from the start to the burn to the final.
Still burning, yeah. Slowly turning, in me. We just holding ashes of what we were, even when the past feel blurred. Slow love turning to memory dust, but it still feel like us. Ooh, stay. Ooh, yeah, don't fade. Ooh, I feel you in the smoke tonight, yeah. Yeah, glowing out of sight. Don't disappear away.
Ooh, just stay.
Just stay,
Yeah,
even ashes.
yeah, even as you still remember fire. Now I walk through the remains you left. Every step feel half regret. Still I carry the warmth you made, even when it slowly fades. So I write not to bring back flame, but to understand what remains. From the love to the loss to the final spark, yeah. You still live in the dark if you ever feel this drifting near, yeah. No, I still keep you here. Soft ashes of yesterday still shine in the rhythm of time.
Oh, still burning,
Yeah,
yeah. Slowly turning, in me. We just holding ashes of what we were, even when the past
Yeah. Some memories don't fade, they just echo. Warm light glow through a half-closed blind, dust in the air like a frame in time. Old couch creek where I used to lay, let the radio drift my thoughts away. Hey. Mama laugh in the kitchen back then, now it echoes soft every now and again. Pot still boil in my memory lane, but the house feel quiet in a different way. I've been chasing peace in a restless mind, trying to leave a heavy weight behind, but it stick like glue to a worn out soul. Every scar still play its role. Used to think I had more control, now I'm just trying to keep it whole. Every step feels slow, more aware of the things I lost that still live there.
Echoes in the warmth, I could feel it stay. In the light, in the sound of a better day. Even when it's gone, it don't disappear. It just live in the love we still hold near.
Echoes in the warmth, never really leave. In the quiet spaces where we still believe. If you close your eyes, you can feel it too. All the good we live still inside of you. Old photos tucked in a worn out box, smiles frozen still, but the time don't stop. We was young, didn't think about loss, didn't know what it really cost. Now I move with a slower pace, read more truth in a silent face. Every line got a deeper tone, every wind don't feel like home. Shorty say you think too deep sometimes, guess she hear it in my rhymes, but it's hard not to when you seen that shit. From a full table to an empty dish, still I try to keep love in the things I say, even when my heart feel far away. Cause I know what fade if you let it go, and I seen what grow when you let it show.
Ooh, yeah. Echoes in the warmth, I could feel it stay. In the light, in the sound of a better day. Even when it's gone, it don't disappear. It just live in the love we still hold near.
Now I sit in the quiet, let it breathe a bit. Let the past and the present finally sit. No more running from what I feel. Let it settle in, let it all get real. Cause the warmth ain't gone, it just changed form, like a soft sunrise after the storm. And the echoes I hear ain't pain alone, it's the proof that I once had a home. So I carry that light in the words I write, let it guide me through the night. If it reach one soul feeling incomplete, then the circle of love still repeats. It's still there. Slow nights, old pain. Let it ride, let it ride, let it ride. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Slow nights, old pain. Let it ride, yeah. Rain on the window, soul in the room.
Mama kept peace when the pressure would bloom. I was young with a stare too tired for my age, trying to keep calm while the world turned strange. Old couch, dim lamp, late train in the dark. Dreams felt small, but they still left a spark. So I rode in the silence, let the hurt sit still. Turn long, cold nights into strength and will. Seen love face off, seen friends drift off. Seen hope stay alive under invisible scars. Still I kept one light in the back of my chest, even when the hard days wouldn't let me rest. Now the sample cry low, and the bass move deep, and the words come slow from the wounds I keep. I don't rap for show, I just speak what stayed. Every loss left shape, every storm left shade.
Still in the rain, but I'm standing tall. Heart been through pain, still I don't fall. Still in the rain, let the whole be breathed. Turned old dark days into something deep. Still in the rain, with the soul held close. From the hurt in my chest to the lines I wrote. Still in the rain, but I found my way. Now the past sing low when the drums all play.
This for the kids with the pride too strong. For the ones stay quiet when the nights got long. For the moms making grace out of stress and fear. For the men learning how to let truth appear. Let the strings come warm, let the guitar sigh. Let the female hums flow through the night sky. If the city wants soul, let the record spin. I got dust in my voice and some healing within. I move with a calm, all the hard years made. Still got love in the scars, still got light in the gray. So if the rain stay long, I'ma still hold flame. Turn ache into art, let the world know my name. Not loud, just real, let the whole thing glow. Like a memory you feel, but you never outgrow. From the dark to the booth, I just bring my truth. Still speaking peace from the ache of my youth.
Still in the rain, but I'm standing tall. Heart been through pain, still I don't fall. Still in the rain, let the whole be breathed. Turned old dark days into something deep. Still in the rain, with the soul held close. From the hurt in my chest to the lines I wrote. Still in the rain, but I found my way. Now the past sing low when the drums all play.
Yeah.
For the ones who made it through the dark somehow. For the ones still fighting. Let the record spin. Street lights buzzing like they knew my name. Cold wind blowing through the hall of pain. I was young with a heart too wide, trying to hold my pride while the tears stayed inside. Mama worked doubles, feet sore, back bent. Still found love where the paycheck went. Told me rich ain't always what you hold. Sometimes rich mean warmth when the night turned cold. Old heads posted by the laundromat door, speaking life lessons through the liquor store wall. Said boy, keep focused, don't chase what flash. Quick money burn faster than a match. I ain't understand till I seen men fall. Gold on the neck, but no peace at all. That's when I learned every shine ain't bright. Some chains glitter hard in the dead of night. Streetlight testimony, written in the rain. Every scar got a story, every loss got a name. Still we ride slow, still we breathe clean. Holding on to hope through the cracks in the scene. Streetlight testimony, truth in the sound. What was broken back then still turning now. If you know hard roads and surviving alone, then this old soul record feel just like home. Used to take long walks when the stress got deep. City never slept, neither did grief. Train tracks humming like a tide of prayer. Moon hung low like it cared somewhere. Notebook pages full of bars and fears. Dreams mixed up with uncried tears. Wanted more than sirens and rent due dates.
wanted peace of mind and unlocked gates. Saw my brother lose trust to the fast lane race. Saw a good girl, high pain with a smiling face. Saw kids grow hard before they hit 10. World move cruel when you're born where we been. So I kept one rule when the pressure came: never lose soul trying to win the game. Money come and go, fame fade too, but your name stay longer than the shoes you use. Streetlight testimony, written in the rain. Every scar got a story, every loss got a name. Still we ride slow, still we breathe clean, holding on to hope through the cracks in the scene. Streetlight testimony, truth in the sound. What was broken back then still turn around. If you know our roads and surviving alone, then this old soul record feel just like home. Now I move calm with a wiser pace. Lines on the mind, light on the face. I don't need crowds telling me I'm great. Peace at the table means more these days. Phone calls home just to hear folks laugh. Simple things heal what the years cut in half. Sun through the blinds on a Sunday noon. No Marvin playing in the next room. That's wealth right there, no diamonds needed. A heart still soft after all it witnessed. Being able to forgive what could've made you mean. Still planting flowers where the hurt had been. So if you out there with your load too heavy, keep your chin up, move slow, stay steady. Night don't last, though it feel that way. Even dark streets bend toward day. Streetlight testimony, from the pain to the grace, from the cold to the calm. Yeah, let it breathe. Yeah. 3 in the morning, city soaked in rain. Yellow taxis moving slow through the pain. Window cracked open, hearing distant train. Thinking how some memories never fade away. Mama used to sleep beside and pay bills. Still somehow she smiled through impossible chills. Old soul record spinning low in the dark, trying to keep hope alive inside our hearts. I was young with a dream bigger than the block, writing rhymes by the heater when the power stopped. Cold fingers holding notebooks full of fears, trying to make sense of all them heavy years. And you used to hum softly while the candles burn, eyes full of love and lessons not yet learned. Back when forever sounded easy to believe, before life taught us how quickly people leave. Not a soul sample loop, feel haunted and warm, like old conversations surviving the storm. And the strings in the background cry so slow, like the city itself mourning long ago.
Ooh, yeah. Still awake while the whole world sleeps, carrying old wounds buried deep. Streetlights glowing through the falling rain, trying to heal from yesterday's pain. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, deep nights and tired souls, warm memories turning cold. Still searching for a place called peace. Even when the noise never ceases.
Seen old friends disappear chasing quick money. Seen fake smiles, had pain from everybody. Seen strong women cry when nobody around, cause heartbreak make the loudest souls quiet down. Now expensive rooms feel empty inside, when your spirit's still trapped on the old train ride. Still remember cheap dinners and rooftop air. Still remember your perfume floating everywhere. Funny how success don't erase the past, it just teach you how fast good moments pass. One day you laughing under summer skies, next day you staring at old goodbye text at night. I learned wisdom from jazz, hidden in sorrow. Learn not every soul, guarantee tomorrow. That's why every verse comes straight from the chest, like conversations I never got off my stress. And the merry harmonies behind my voice feel like angels singing through the noise, giving warmth to the coldness in these bars, like moonlight touching abandoned hearts.
Ooh, yeah. Still awake while the whole world sleeps, carrying old wounds buried deep. Streetlights glowing through the falling rain, trying to heal from yesterday's pain. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, deep nights and tired souls, warm memories turning cold, still searching for a place called peace. Ooh, even when the noise never ceases. Snow rain on the avenue. Oh, love still shining through, yeah. Soul music in the midnight glow, trying to let the hurt go.
Now the vinyl crackles softly in the dark, another lonely voice speaking from the heart. Dust in the speakers, snow in the street, and somehow the memory still breathes.